My girlfriend has no idea. I know she plans on leaving me and taking our daughter. My best friend told me 3 days ago. He wasn't supposed to. His girlfriend told him, my girlfriend told her. That's the chain. And now I'm sitting here eating dinner with her every night, smiling, passing the salt, asking about her day, while she's already mentally packed her bags and planned her exit. She looks at me the exact same way she always has. I genuinely don't know if that makes it better or worse. We're both 21. We have a 2-year-old together. We didn't plan any of it. We were 19, 2 years into dating, and suddenly we were parents. Most people assumed we'd fall apart immediately. We didn't. We figured it out. I work a steady job. I'm about a year out from getting my full license in my field, and she's been grinding through online school working toward a law degree. By every measure that matters, we've done better than anyone expected us to. And at the center of all of this is my car. My dad died when I was 13. He wasn't sick. It wasn't something we saw coming. He was gone, and that was it. Racing had been his whole world. He and my uncle lived for it. Weekends at the track, working on engines in the driveway, talking about cars the way other dads talked about football. I grew up inside all of that. When he died, I kept his cars, 2 of them. I've spent years working on them myself, teaching myself everything I could from old videos, from memories, from conversations with his buddies who still show up at the local track. Those guys will walk over to me and say things like, "You're just like him," and he'd be so proud of you. I don't take that lightly. I can't. Getting behind the wheel is the only place I still feel close to him. That's not dramatic. That's just the truth. My girlfriend has always known how much it means to me. She's never loved the racing, but she understood what it represented, and she tried to work with it. That was the arrangement, quietly, without anyone saying it out loud. She tolerated something that scared her because she knew why I needed it. And I think for a long time I took that for granted. I assumed her understanding would hold indefinitely. I never really stopped to ask how much it was actually costing her. Then my best friend had his accident. Over the summer, he flipped his car street racing. He walked away. Bruises, a concussion, nothing permanent. But my girlfriend watched it happen in real time through frantic phone calls in a hospital waiting room, and something shifted in her that night. When we got home, she sat across from me at the kitchen table and told me it was time to stop. Not a suggestion, a line. I understood where it was coming from. I did, but I told her I wasn't ready. I have things I still want to do, things my dad never got to finish. I want to keep racing. I've even thought about getting into bikes. I know how that sounds. I know exactly how it sounds. But there's a version of my life I've been building toward since I was 13 years old, and I'm not ready to close the door on it. We talked about it more than once. It was tense. She said she couldn't watch me take risks like that with a daughter at home. I said I understood the risk. I build my own cars. I know what I'm working with. I've never come close to an accident. She said you can't bank on that forever. And honestly, she's right. I know she's right. But knowing someone is right and being ready to act on it are 2 very different things. And then the conversations just stopped. No resolution, no agreement, just quiet. I figured we'd table it and come back to it eventually. I thought the silence meant we were managing it. We weren't managing anything. 2 weeks ago, I raced. Everything went fine. No incident. I came home feeling good. A few days after that, my best friend called me. He sounded uncomfortable before he even started talking. He told me his girlfriend had let something slip. My girlfriend had been talking to her best friend, and the plan was already made. She's leaving around New Year's. She's taking our daughter. She has a timeline. I haven't said a word to her about it. I don't know how to. I go to work. I come home. I play with my daughter on the living room floor. I sit next to my girlfriend on the couch, and I act like I don't know that an expiration date has already been set on all of it. The part that keeps hitting me is this. My dad wasn't there when I needed him. Not because he chose to leave, but because he was taken. I know what it feels like to grow up with that hole. I never wanted to be the reason my daughter felt anything close to that. Not through absence, not through distance, not through a split household where she's shuttled between 2 people who couldn't figure it out. But I also don't know who I am if I walk away from the one thing that still connects me to him. I have until New Year's, and I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do with that.